Hi friends, it's Mesha. I have a quick tip for you today on what to do if you're starting to feel sick, symptoms like cold or flu. And let me start off by just saying I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing with you things that I do that work really great for me. And I do recommend that you do your own research on any of the healing tips that I share with you. All right, now to get started, you guys gotta know that I love natural healing. I really believe that it's something that we can do to speed up recovery. Before I get to my two favorites, the things that I absolutely love that I think are just knocking everything else out of the park, I'm gonna show you some other things that I've tried before, okay? So you guys want you to take a look at this. These are probably all things that you're probably familiar with, or you're maybe at least familiar with a couple of them. This is echinacea, a couple of oils, oregano and on guard. I have vitamin C, elderberry syrup, emergency. This is like Dr. Christopher's super garlic immune formula, and then Arbonne. I've also tried things like garlic and apple cider vinegar. You guys, I'm telling you when I say that I have found something that works completely amazing and kind of knocks those other things out of the park. So whenever we start to get sick in our house, we do two things. One of them is we take the vitamin D3, and then we also take something called Engestol. So look, I know that's something that you guys can't read because it's in a different language, but this is an awesome homeopathic remedy for any time that you get sick, okay? So here's what we do. We take 50,000, I know that's a lot, 50,000 IUs of vitamin D3. Now you have to look at your bottle and you have to see how much each tablet contains, because each bottle and each production of the vitamin is a little bit different. These are 5,000. So they're 5,000 each. So I take 10 of these for my first dose of 50,000 IUs, okay? And then with the Engestol, this is something that you just take one tablet 3 times a day and you just dissolve it underneath your tongue. So usually that's all I have to take is just the first day's dose. If I am still feeling something the next day, I continue with the Engestol 3 times a day and I take 15,000 units. So not the 50, I take 15,000 units of the D3 for maybe up to like 3 days after. So here's usually how it goes down. If I'm just starting to get sick and I'm starting to feel like a little catch in my throat or a little cough coming on or something like that, usually I just take the remedy and my symptoms don't increase and don't get worse and I kick it. It's so awesome, okay? And it really, really works. But here's the thing, if it's something that's like a flu bug that we've caught and it's usually knocking people out for 3 days, they're throwing up their guts, you know what I'm talking about. Usually those ones, we end up on the couch sick for about 8 hours to 1 day, and then we've kicked it. It's so, I promise it works. It works so awesome. It's totally worth at least giving a try. So also one more thing, if anybody else is sick in the house, what you can do is you can take 15,000 units, okay? 15,000 of these, which is 3 for me, just to boost your immune system so that hopefully it keeps you at bay forever feeling any symptoms. So that's if somebody is sick in your house or if you're around somebody else that's sick. You guys all know what I'm talking about. When somebody next to you starts hacking or somebody else in the house has kind of come down with something and you're like, oh, I don't want to get that. You know what I'm talking about? Those are the times you just give your immune system just a little bit of a boost. No big deal, right? And then hopefully it just keeps it at bay. All right, and you guys, one more really important tip if you're trying to avoid being sick or if you're trying to get better quickly, and that is do not eat sugar. I know it's like the worst news you could ever hear. I know, because we all love sugar so much, right? But I'm telling you, sugar attacks your immune system and it just takes away all chances of your immune system actually fighting what it's trying to fight because it's too busy fighting the sugar. So if you can just push pause on your sugar intake while you're trying to get healthy again, you will get healthy so much faster. So here's to healthy, sick-free days. If you guys want more information on healing or anything to do with living happy and being inspired, I'm your girl. Subscribe and follow below because I'm bringing you videos every single week. Super valuable information, inspiration, stuff you don't want to miss. So you guys jump on the train. And if you're sick right now, I'm so hoping for your speedy recovery. I'll see you next time.